Hello, Acolytes, and welcome to Monday, where I bring you a continuation of our explorations of Susia Island. Today we will be taking care of the bridges to our east, being there and there, though I'm not sure what locations will bring me to them. If anyone has any clue as to which of the bridges is safer to go after, I would appreciate the information. Until then, hello, World of Light. How do? Till then, I'm gonna see about selling stuff. Although, is it Chilling Band? Yeah, I want to keep those. Girdle Strength, I want to keep that. Yeah. Oh, that's just for energy resistance. It's for fire resistance, which could be useful later. Actually, do I have anything in my junk bag that I don't want? Gotten rid of. Just in case. Oh shit, what? Oh, I forgot to switch to the main capture. So you haven't even been hearing anything. Right? I have it set to inscription since I did a surprise stream of that before I went to sleep this morning. There we go. In a moment. Come on. There it goes. But yes, we're handling the bridges to the east. There's an outpost next to, I think, the northern... to the river. Oh no, the outpost is on the coast to the east of the river that we're wanting. But we're still clearing the bridges. And yes, I hope the project works out. Anything in junk bag? Okay, so junk bag didn't have anything valuable. And let's head out with our Raptor squad. And I will start streaming on Tuesdays as well. Doing Endless Legend. Tomorrow doing a playthrough with the cultists. And now to North Bridge. Hopefully things aren't too freaky. Mines. Someone has been busy here. The ground ahead is dotted with mines. The sensors atop these dangerous fungi wave slowly in the air, waiting for someone to get close and trigger an explosion. You can't see any controls or other ways to safely disarm the mines. This may require investigation. Ahead, you can hear a swiftly flowing river. Someone has gone to great effort to keep you from crossing it. Oh yeah, and I spent all my money on items at the Enotile camp. You found a junkyard. Scavenged trash is piled all over the place. Someone has been thoroughly mining nearby ruins for old Shaper supplies. Useful items are elsewhere. Junk beyond repair has been thrown here. Let's see. The gray mines to the south, which I can't really get access to. Looks like I can poke about in here. Let's say no to more lockpicks, but I will say no to trash. Tools, sandals, which can at least be sold. And Nothing. And there's more mines along there. Couple of thingamajigs. Shackles. There really is nothing valuable here. It's like, unless I feel like tanking a few mines. Yeah, because there's more mines along there. And there's movement somewhere. More mines. Trash. Yep. Oh. Do I need to come at this from the south or tank some mines? Let's try coming at this from the south. So I don't think I'm going to make any progress from here. So, thorny woods. And looks like our friend has moved out. So let's see about taking some stuff, if there's anything left to take. Fruit, mushrooms, gearing pod, and another jackal. Don't say no to extra loot. Money good. Money good equipment. Yep. To the tombs. You enter these narrow valleys. A river carved these gullies out long ago. The land is dead, and there's a bitter stink in the air. There's a weather-worn obelisk by the road. Two symbols have been etched into it. The upper one means dead land. A failed experiment must have rendered this area inhospitable to life quite some time ago. The second symbol means tombs. No one uses waste. Not one's waste good land. The Shapers must have used this land to inter their more valuable dead. If you could enter some of the tombs, you might gain valuable information. Shapers inter their dead with knowledge, not loot. Pyro Roamer, only level 2. No resistances. I'm just fucking explode. Yeah, they do that, don't they? They don't need to be high level to deal damage. And there goes one of my guys. Yeah, these guys are only level 2, huh? Well. Yeah. Okay. Back to Bento. And build a couple more cryo. I mean, looks like I'm dealing with fire enemies right now, so I'll absorb these guys. Take off on essence. And pop out a bunch of control is still perfect there. Less health. Still perfect. I have 19 essence left. I figure some jerk had to have left those there, because why in all it seeks to exist would... Yes. That is the question. So, still a strong control. Okay. So they've got better health. I don't know if they actually have any resistance to fire, but we'll find out. Yeah, I need to gather the party before I can leave. Wait, did I already clear out the tombs? I'm coming in from the Deadland and tombs. It's like, was blowing up those guys enough? Explosion has some radius. Daggerfall dungeon sound. Oh. Okay. Can I get closer? Ah, can't get there from here. It's locked. So let's have our fire dinos to absorb the blows. Where they can. Of course. And that's all I needed. Now then, no. Skip. Healer, guys. Since I have the essence left over. More tombs, this time with inactive things, but I can actually go in here. There's an old altar to the south as well. Now let's check things out first. Let's hold, and there's some Thads walking around in some place that shouldn't have anybody. Huh. Weird. They're decently leveled, too. Certainly not weak. Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? Using magic, huh? Not allowed to do that, you silly creations. This is where dead shapers were brought to be embalmed. You can still smell the stink of chemicals in the air. Dead shapers are generally embalmed with a combination of wax formaldehyde and the excretions of a specially shaped fungus. It is strange that defenders were left here. The shapers may have wanted to leave their dead protected. Then attack. Then head in, back in, please. Heal yourself. I've got killing spores. Another potentially smart Thad eliminated. What's this? The book lists all of the Shaper dead embalmed in this hall. The most valued Shapers were given private tombs in the valley. Others were taken elsewhere. None of the names are familiar. There is a note near the end. Korata has instructed for defenses to be placed in the tombs. Interlopers who try to study at the crypts without permission must be stopped. Huh. Anyway. Let's get eyes on... I'll first get Force together. Get eyes on that last Thad. Where was it? There. Of course, it's running away. Not there yet. You get eyes without... There you go. Damn. There goes one. Got it. There is no escape from me. Get yourself. You walk over to get healed, you walk over to get healed. You walk over to get healed. Oh, out of essence. Alright. Well, that'll be that. What is going on here? Healing pod, dagger. Let's see. Robe, cloak, bowl. Won't say no to living tools. The garments in this cabinet disintegrated some years ago. The clothes crumble at your touch. Underneath the rubbish, you find a small iron amulet. There's several symbols on it, but you only recognize one. It means caretaker. You take it. Ooh, more Shaper records. Save that. And nothing of interest in there. Ah. Ooh, improved war blessing. Take that. Okay, so now abilities, war blessing is at 2. Let's see, now that I have the amulet, I should be able to get into the other tombs. There's still some pyromers around. I may need to make another pit stop back in town to recoup my losses. Disarm a mine. Less advanced races place valuable physical objects with the bodies of their dead, not the Shapers. The memorials to great Shapers don't contain crude images like gold, or items like gold. Instead, inside the sarcophagus of any great Shaper, you will find a book. Unfortunately, the book in here has decayed to dust long ago. Click. It contains the knowledge accumulated by the Shaper throughout his or her life. When one of your kind is wrestling with a tough problem, it is customary to come to tombs to learn and study and meditate. You inspect the book. Strangely, the learnings there aren't familiar or out of date. It contains the techniques researched on Susia Island. Some of it is actually quite interesting. You study the book inside. Sarcophagus. The magical techniques within are unique and interesting. However, you've already had training in this field. You don't learn anything new. Okay. Probably like healing or something. Who knows? I am clueless. Scrah! Let's go and get these pyromers dealt with. Of course you miss. That's not all of them. Should be enough for the moment. From this vantage point, you get a good view of the South Sea of Susia. Far to the south, you can see the mainland, close enough to be visible, but far too far to swim. To the southwest, you think you see the mast of a ship. However, your view is blocked by a wall. If you walked west a little, you get a better view. Oh boy. Well, you set up a chain reaction, which turns out to not be enough. Okay, now we run. Run! Run! Time to recoup our losses. Back to Pentel we go. Alright. I almost feel like Artillo would be good. It's like maybe they have longer range on their attacks. So that they don't get blown up by the pyromers. It's like maybe something... Just make my own roamers. Resistant to damage, they still got the fire spit. Fair bounce and fiery wind. And endurance. Make one more. Hopefully that'll do. So you guys should be up front. And back to the tombs, which I apparently cleared out enough by on my first visit. Let's see here. The remainders should be easy enough to eliminate. Okay, yeah, that worked out well. Way more resistance to other stuff here. The rogue roamers are skulking around an old, worn altar. You have no idea what purpose it was put here to serve. It did, however, have a strange fascination for the vicious creatures. They have spent years bringing it offerings. Have a strange fascination for, as if the altar has the fascination with the vicious creatures that have the fascination. They've been bringing it offerings, bones, skulls, and tools they've scavenged. As you look around, you feel a chill. There is a hostile power here. You can't see anything odd, but you can sense the essence in the air. Anything valuable? Teapot, dried flowers, and skulls. Nope. Door. Oh, look at this. Bag of meal. So that's a door. Let's do other things before doing that. Yes, the trapdoor. Oh, there's things moving around. Excellent. More pyromers over here. And up here. Walk in. Move up. Avoid the trap. Now go in. God damn it. Let's see. Fiery pounce. Alright, need a clear path. There. Now fiery pounce. Pounce. Miss. Some fire. Okay, now let's turn it off before anything happens. Oh, hello. Iron breastplate. Stun resistance. Better stun resistance and physical damage reduction. You're mine. The minus hit chance doesn't really matter to me. Iron sword. I'll keep the back hidden for now. Already learned that. Book decayed to dust and nothing else there. Now, I should also heal up my guys. Alright, another entrance. Pyromer nest. Interesting. Anything good in here? Yes. Speed pod, spray crystal. Don't say no to any of that. Let's see. Another tomb here. 100% have a trap in it. Book decayed to dust. And already learned anything I could from there. Oh. Some venom thorns off in the corner. Interesting. So I think that's everything. Although I still have that branch to go down, and this one as well. Pop the trap. Already learned everything I can from that. Pop the trap. Already learned everything I can. Decayed to dust. Oh, my mechanics wasn't good enough for you. And anything of value in here? Tranquil thorns. Nope. Oh, there's more tombs up here. More traps, of course. Decayed. Already learned. And good, my mechanics was enough. I've already learned everything I could learn here. That is sad. Truly, I am the Archmage. These ones are bigger. Explode bigger too. That's not fun. Oh well. Oof. Taking some real damage there. Oh, and we're getting to the point where the healing gourds aren't enough to fully heal me anymore. To the south, you see a ship. It's the same foreign ship you saw a few days ago, just before it slew your craft and left you stranded on this horrible island. It will never threaten you again. The fire from your craft destroyed its sails, and it ran aground on a reef as you watch it sink slowly below the water. Soon it will be gone. Solves one mystery. Unfortunately, it leaves you no closer to escape. Kinda nice of it to wait until I could see it to start sinking. Titan armor, speed spores, healing spores. Yeah, just make sure. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see about that trapdoor. It's down here. Should I pop some healing spores just to make sure my team is all prepared? There are spirits here. Hermit lair. When you get close to the shade, it floats away. Your presence repels it. It wants nothing with you. Same deal? Roll. Toot highly. The thin sound of flute playing draws you to the back corner of this abandoned storeroom. There's an old servile sitting back here. He is pale and wrinkled. His hood is down, and he wears a hat of an old, outdated style that is full of holes. He must have scavenged it. He sits slumped against the wall, playing the flute. He doesn't seem to notice either you or the flitting ghosts. Listen to the playing. Eventually, the music trails off. He sighs deeply, looks up and sees you. He's not surprised by your presence. A Shaper. We knew you would return someday. Wish you'd done it when I still had hope. I'm Haile, once of Pentil, now alone. What are you doing here? I'm alone, a hermit. Just me and the ghosts now, until I finally die. He sits silently, hoping you'll depart. You don't. But I miss talking, sometimes. I will tell my story. You Shapers should learn what happened to those you left behind. You don't want to, but you should. You're right. I do need to hear the story. He is silent. He looks at his flute longingly. What was this hall? A storeroom. I think the supplies were brought through here once. Then something happened that corrupted the land. The dock was closed, and the dead were buried here. Have any useful supplies? No? All I have are little bits of food. Occasionally a ghost scavenges something for me. I suppose they like me sometimes. You know there are ghosts here. Of course, I'm old. I'm not blind. There are always shades around me. They come and go. They can feel my thoughts, and I comfort them. Can you talk to them? No, not to them. Sometimes they talk to themselves. I can barely hear it. What are they saying? Scraps of words from their lives, memories, regrets. Nothing for you to use, Shaper, if that is what you were hunting for. What is this hall? Storeroom. I'll be going now. He doesn't respond. He just resumes playing his flute. Okay. Fui tool. Toot, toot, toot. Anyway. Somewhere not blocked off. And now we move. To Southbridge. Let's see if we can find entering Southbridge. Pentil West is Pentil Woods. How tough are the enemies here? Oh, there's more tombs. Suppose I was supposed to come through here. Oh, wait, I have actually been wondering from them. Maybe it's just giving me experience? Damn it. You study the book inside the sarcophagus. The magical techniques within are unique and interesting. However, you've already had... Okay, don't learn anything new there. Now we're at the bridge. Level 2. However, I suspect that those will be shooting at me if I try to get through. So yeah, I think the pyromers were basically just defenses left over. Level 2 turrets. Hard pincers burrowed these chambers out of the soft stone of the valley. You recognized the markings. The tunnels were dug out by claw bugs, one of the nastier battle creations. When left alone, these scorpion-like creatures burrow networks of warrens and start to lay eggs. These burrows look like recent creations. They may still be occupied. I think. Yep. Smack. Oh, still have enemies visible. Let's get there, start taking pot shots. Move there to block. Fire bounce there. Try to eliminate that. Fire pounce there. Pounce. Alright. Let's go lemon some stuff. Studded belt. Tunic. Clearing out these clawbug warrens. Major healing pod. Figures that I'd start seeing those when the base healing pods stop completely healing me. A little bit of meat. Some crystals. Air shock crystal, living tools, venom thorns, hatchet. Well, here's the bridge. You approach a bridge. It's clearly very old. The stone is worn and covered with moss. Fortunately, it has not yet crumbled. Good servile workmanship, guided by Shaper engineering. Unfortunately, someone is very keen on keeping anyone from crossing. Numerous turrets have been grown along its length. Even at this distance, they're all pointing at you. The turrets are slightly misshapen and their color isn't quite right. They're run by an amateur, not a proper Shaper. They're still sufficiently well made to kill you, though. Well. Good thing I've got, Holy shit. Let's not walk directly into all of that. You get out of there. Okay, so I think we need to bypass those two if we want to get to any sort of control thing. Or maybe we'll just end up dying over here. Nope. Aha! Stuck through, there's still claw bugs around. They aren't as much of a threat. Okay, don't want to use more healing spores, essence pod, curing spores. get on in there. Of course, you need to move 1, so you can fire pounce there. Fire pounce. Fire pounce. I can do an ice crystal here. Yeah, if I brute force my way enough. Not sure I want to do that. I'm gonna have to do enough of that here. Okay. Steel gauntlets. Which I think are not as good. Speed pod, thorns, and a spoon. More coins, some fishing poles, and a spoon. Don't forget all the trash. Broken pots, dried husks. Ooh, more Shaper records, some nets, and no control panel. Huh. Steel shield. Thread. I guess I do need to actually brute force my way through. Maybe. It's not like they're particularly strong, I suppose. No. Can you get a pot shot off there? No. Okay, I was worried about very little. Ow. Asshole. Ah, the ones on the bridge itself are a lot tougher. Ow. What are we looking at? Level 5, and a suppression turret at level 6. Move in. Yeah. Let's see here. Killing pod on you. You start wandering back. No. It's like... Oy. They might be able to handle this. We'll see. Yes. Excellent. Probably some more along the way. Let's pick up all their thorns, though. Oh. I didn't see you earlier. Okay, armor, Thornton, thorns, and cloak. More thorns. I still do need to take a stop back at Pentil to drop off all my loot so far. And to recoup my guys. Rebuild my forces. Hey, do you want my junk? Yes, you do. I'll just drop off the Shaper records as well. There you are. Dane. Yay. I'm getting close to leveling up. Let's build a new team! Oh. Let's go back to the fire dinos. They're just fun. I don't care if they're not the best. You know, maybe magic still up on them would be good. How's controls strong? Strong. Adequate. Yeah, good enough. Off we go. I definitely need more control so I can field stronger units. Back to Southbridge. Right, put myself in the back as well. Now then. Oh. Sholai Camp. Let's do that in a second. Now we're meeting with the Sholai for the first time. Did I clear the bridges? Clear a bridge. You face an invader. This human is not from your lands. His features and clothes are completely foreign. These outsiders have violated a forbidden Shaper area, stolen your secrets, and broken a multitude of laws. Also, they killed your boat. Seeing two of them at least, hearing them quickly, or speak quickly to each other in their crude heart language, it was hard not to be overcome with disgust. Their strange features repel you. Still, you must deal with them. They are armed and agitated. They talk to each other for a few moments, clearly unsure what to do. Finally, one of them, barely capable with your languages, says, "Me of Sholai, Sholai land. You go, back, no go here." Who are you? What are you doing on this island? It has been barred. Scouts don't understand what you're saying. Conversation quickly ends, and they keep their hands near their swords. If you try to pass them, they may have problems. I have been sent by Trezhkov. As soon as they hear the word Trezhkov, they begin to talk animatedly. The name Trezhkov must mean something to them. They look at you and smile, then nod and begin to pack up their things. You are free to move on. Well, whatever. Some bushes for ammo that I'm not going to use. Looks like we have some animal hides. More stuff in here. Healing pod, curing pod, distance pod, and a couple blankets. Great fish. See. And a heavily guarded one in there. One down. Oof. That really sucks. Get up in there, see if you can get some nice suppression down. Get you out of sight. So you can pick up those thorns. War blessing? Jesus. Yeah, you just get out. Yeah, I need more damage resistance. Or health. Neat. Local javelin. I set the canister on fire. Damn it. Thankfully, it seems to be resistant to damage. Now we need to run back, rebuild the team. Might try out a small team of Artilla. See if they can outrange the turrets. So I haven't played with the Artilla quite yet. Alright. Searing Artilla. Powerful, we can melee. Spray attack, flash shield, innate haste, fast recovery. Expensive. Pretty much. Acid spray. And I only have 19. So not enough for any creative applications. And I've officially cleared Southbridge. But not really. Alright, put myself in the back. Let's go from here. Because I remember there being a green turret, I think around here. Yes, I'm doing Endless Legends tomorrow. Damn it. Did not mean to skip like that. Spit, spit, spit. Why am I not using Fireball as my default attack? Okay. There's that one there. Skip. Very good shot there. Excellent. Probably not. I don't recall enjoying my time with Endless Space. Well, this box is almost empty. This was a supply cache, but the Sherlock outside looted it. Under some trash, you find a letter. You try to read it. Unfortunately, it is in the strange language of the Outsiders. Looks like it might be orders, but you can't decipher it. Fortunately, their alphabet is roughly the same as yours, so you can make out a signature. Trashkov. Interesting. And I can finally create claw bugs! Huzzah! And I think that's it for this. Heal you. Blow up claw bug on my ass. Defensive spines. Would be very nice. Poison spray. Yep. Close enough. Nope. 4. Okay. Clear a bridge. Just sure I've actually gone through everything. Yep. Looks like there's some sandals by the bed. I'm not sure that's worth it. And yeah. So that's South Bridge taken care of. Yep. That's the stone circle. North Bridge, huh? How am I supposed to get there? There isn't a northward passage. South Bridge. So off we go to the stone circle. This region is a huge expanse of swamp. It makes for miserable traveling. The shifting mud constantly erases your tracks. You repeatedly get lost. Here, you finally find the remnants of a path. That's the good news. Unfortunately, the region is ice cold and eerily quiet. Ancient pillars of carved stone jut out of the muck. Occasional old bone is visible under the moss. Oh joy. Feel a deep icy chill. You feel like you're being watched. A gust of cold wind swirls about your body. It is as if looking for something, and then it fades. Let's try and find a path through. No, damn it. I just want to right click. Level 7. And 7 on the Shepherd as well. Much better organized. Anyway, let's try to escape. Okay, maybe I should try the North Bridge then. Yeah, that's Pentil. Just try to tank all the... Well, yes, but where am I supposed to grind? I've cleared everything but... It's like, I have everything clear, unless stuff regions... Oh wait, there are paths to the north in some of these places. I'm not completely hopeless. Now I just need to remember where they are. So Joseph, do you know where to grind, or are you just saying to grind in general? And it was. Also put myself at the back for safety. I need 22 experience to level up once more. To the dry wastes. Let's see what we find here. Level 9! No. So, Crag Valley might have something to the north. Fair, fair. Okay. South, east, and west. Hills of Jars. Nope. Pentil Plains should have something to the north, I think. Yes. How's my control? Strong. You're level 7. Gather up. The junkyard, huh? What are we facing here? Flesh. Come on. I swear to God. Level 10. Terror Flesh. Let's run. I mean, it's only the one. I could probably take it. Resistance to cold. Numb. Numb. Fire at it. And level up. Now, try to escape. Escape. Anti-absorb and combat, of course. Gather. Gather. Thank you. Okay. So, leveling up. I think healing craft would be good. But I've also been facing issues with mechanics. Let's get healing craft up 1 to get some better control over my guys. Mechanics up 1, and that's all I can do. Unless I want to do some stealth. Let's see, Essence Mastery. Yeah, leave that there. Let's see. Whole lot more experience. Now level 8. So then, at this point that just gives me more essence to work with. As far as spellcasting, it gives me perfect control over my trio of Cryoa. So, let's check for other odd places. I haven't left Pentel to the north, I don't believe. So maybe I just need to go through and do some buffing. It's like I've just gotten too used to Good Valley. There's an Orc. Oh, saw that hostile. Just Roamer. Level 4. Cairns. Or crevices. Nothing of particular interest. More roamers. Attack. That it? Looks like. Probably could have also gotten some XPs from those Sholai. Won't say no to more lockpicks, though. Some ammo. Anything of interest here? Nope. Just bones. More bones, more trash. Let's say no to healing pods. Stuff. More lamp. More roamers to kill. I am enjoying this XP farm. It is nice to face roll stuff. With the power of my creation. What the hell is that? What the hell are you? Guardian roamer. Huh. Oh, let's get a war blessing up. Protection. There's more. What's the range on that? AP 4, 3. Maybe I should just be spitting. Powerful. There's one. That's with buffs. One down. Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able. You just start running. I need more firepower. Back to Pentil. Yes, I'm ready. Maybe. Light haste on the fire. Magic skill. Strong control still. Should have enough. Yep. Let's try this again. Myself at the back, of course. Focusing on firepower this time. Arc. And the mushrooms. Completely immune to stun. Let's see what's in this crevice first. Hello. Says Sniff. There's a servile hiding in this cave. She sits on a stool and leans back against the stone wall. There is a closed door nearby. The servile is no crazy, scrawny hermit. She is reasonably calm and well fed. She acts like she has been expecting you. Greetings, Shaper. I'm Sniff. What is past that door? I can't tell you, Shaper. I'm sorry. What are you doing here? I am waiting for help, Shaper. What sort of help? I can't say, but if I have some sort of message. But if you have some sort of message, or if you're looking for someone specific, I can help. Otherwise, I can't. Well, can you? I do have a message. I need to get it past that door. It just stares at you, waiting for you to produce the message. It looks like you won't be able to lie your way through this. Can you at least give me a hint of what I should look for to get the message you need? Good question. There are people trapped east of Kezg, Sholai and others. Looking for them? Look for them. They serve the interest of the Shapers. She closes her eyes. So this is for later. And that won't open. Okay, so that's something to note for later. Alright. So, let's try combat. Roll blessing and protection. Oh, nice. They're all gathered right here. Of course. Still have 1 AP, so you can get in there and do some damage. You don't have enough, so you can just attack there, attack there. Skip. Continue breathing fire. Move up to breathe fire more effectively. Move up to breathe fire. And then I can move up, start taking shots. Breathe fire, of course. Although it seems like... Damn, I missed. Let's see. Some resistance. Do I have any good... air shock crystal, I suppose? Stunned you. I'll argue with that. Crystal. Come on. Hit, you bastard. Okay, fine. Searer. And dead. Hopefully that's all of them. So I have some loot to collect. Which ends up being a wooden shield. At least they were worth XP, right? Yeah. Let's go back. Please. Oh, there's a rumor. At least I got XP. And I didn't even clear the wooded valley. I did all that, and nothing got cleared. Alright. Clawbug, what can you do? A lot of damage, but not immediately. Defensive spines, more criticals, poison spray. Arachnid Frenzy, so it can buff itself. Perfect control. Yep, still got perfect control. Don't have enough essence, but I could probably create a pretty buff Thad. Leap and stunning dash. Why not? Battle creation time! Yeah! Let's see. My level is 8. Their level's 10. That is 5. Alright. Pentel Plains have a way to go south? Probably not. Back to the Wooded Valley to see what is what. It's not cleared. Stuff should respawn. Maybe. No. I guess it just means there'll be some strays whenever I try to go through. To the Peaceful Vale. More orcs. Oh, Artella. It's a blue one as well. Level 6. Huh? Ow. That's not nice. Charge. Frenzy. Poison spray. Poison spray. Ow. There's another one. Ice crystal. Fireball. Of course they both. Spray. And can't use poison sprays. Arachnid Frenzy. Heal thyself. Get out of shot. Charge. What's in here? More healing. More tools. Stuff to sell. Maybe I should just go without the Thad, honestly. You get out of harm's way. Thad charge. Let's see, as your final act, get poison spray going. Walk up and punch it. Walk up and hit it. Buff yourself up. Skip. Punch. Poison. Skip. Now I can start moving. Ooh, more money. There goes my guys. Did I? That bread is already failing me. Pawns. Yeah, there wasn't. There was just some healing stuff in there. Game saved. Back to pencil. Yeah, really is seeming like Cryoa are unironically just fantastic. Maybe roamers would just be better. But the Cryoa have the passive AoE. But the roamers are so much tankier. Cryoa. They also have cone AoE. And I don't know. Magic skill as well. Expensive, but will deal decent damage. But the strong control. Oh. Perfect control. Perfect control, and yeah, just have more to spend. Back to this setup. Yep. Oh, now the wooded valley is clear. Let's see, so the stone circle. Actually, can I report one of the bridges as being clear? Get some XP from that. Discard. There's McCall Blade. No, I cannot. I will need to clear both bridges. I got South Bridge done, now I just need to find my way through North Bridge. Which may just be an application of healing. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Although I have been focusing on mechanics so I can get through stuff without dying. Several small mines ahead. When you get close, the antennae bend sharply away from me. In fact, this is exactly what the mines are supposed to do. When the Shaper gets close, it means that they will not explode. We'll replace these mines here. They were told to let you pass safely. Interesting. Oh. I am silly. I did not mean to put that in my junk bag. Ah! Lonnie! You meet a servile tinker, living alone in a secluded workshop. Shapers have a small number of serviles trained to operate shaper tools and equipment. This is a descendant of the tinkers of Susia Island, passing down the secrets of maintaining and repairing your stuff. He bows to you. Welcome, Shaper. Welcome to my little humble home. I am Lonnie, a scavenger and repairer of Shaper supplies. I hope my works meet with your approval. He's been busy. This building is full of supplies, refuse and trinkets scavenged from the area. If it looked like it might be the least bit useful, Lonnie took it. There are a lot of mines in this area. Where did they come from? Oh, they were left by the outsiders. That's what we call them. Strange humans, not like Shapers or those you rule. Outsiders with a strange language. I don't know where they came from. But not long ago, a few months maybe, a bunch of them came through here. I hid and spied on them as they filled my lovely wood with mines, and I suspect worse. Worse, they trapped Northbridge, and now nobody can get through. And then they left. I need to cross the bridge. Do you have any idea how? He thinks, I have something that might help. Before the outsiders left, I saw one of them drop something. I think it was damaged. I got it. It's a tool, like a baton. It is in a cabinet in the back room. You can have it, Shaper. I would be honored to help your kind. You spied on them. Did you hear anything interesting? No, their language was strange. I did hear two things. They called themselves Sholai, and one of them was clearly the leader. They called him by name. He was called Trezhkov. Very interesting. You take note of it. Are any of the outsiders still around? Probably. Not on this side of the river, though. Maybe the other side. They're sure to still be somewhere in the east. Do you think I can pass the mines safely? It is very strange. The mines only explode when serviles go by, not orcs or other creatures. They might affect you, and maybe not. I don't know how they were made this way. This is far from impossible. Mines are actually little living creatures. With tiny but functional brains, they can be created to explode under very specific circumstances, such as when a humanoid is nearby. It's even possible to make mines which only explode when a Shaper comes close, though it takes great skill to do so. Unfortunately, many mines on the Azathuul Island were made this way. The question... Where did you get all this junk? We serviles rely on the junk Shapers left behind to survive. We gather equipment from ruins, trash pits, and workshops. We repair them and use them as best we can. There's almost nothing I can't find a use for. It's in the back room. Mainly junk and things I have not tried to make work. If you find something back there you like, I would be honored if you took it. Have you mastered any shaping techniques? Lonnie becomes nervous. No. That would be forbidden. We just want tools, equipment. We use stuff for buildings and farms and storage. No proper servile will try to master Shaper magic. A mad Inutile, on the other hand. Go on. I don't know anything about them. I only heard rumors. Some Inutile near Vakiri. They tried to use Shaper magic. It was horrible. It might have created dangerous rogues, something a Shaper could deal with, but serviles could not. Tell me more. I can't. I've really only heard rumors. I think those warped Inutile are hiding away. They're dangerous. I'd like to trade for your goods. Of course, Shaper. Sell drink. Yay! And buy. More living tools are appreciated. And you just so happen to have a bunch of Shaper equipment, but you do have Shaper records, which I will take. Oh, he buys the Shaper equipment. Neat. Bunch of stuff that's not mine. More Shaper records that I'm allowed to take. Some gauntlets. Weights. Scales. A living tool. You've learned about mines. The entry is already in your codex. Comb, dice, pipe, cloak, and robe. The cabinet contains rusty metal, used pods, shards of glass, and so on. Junk, mainly, though there is also one item which looks almost new. You recognize it as an uncommon but occasionally used bit of Shaper technology, a spore baton. When activated, it releases spores into the air. Shaper creations are attuned to respond to these spores. The nature of the response depends on the creation. This baton, however, was damaged. Looks like someone stepped on it and cracked it. Repair it. You grab some tools off the table and try to get it work. The thing just has a hairline crack. You repair it easily. The baton's lifespan has been shortened a bit, but it will function. Thank you, you strange thingy. The Shaper at last! And so, do we need to use it? Fairy Wand, Grey Spore Baton releases an invisible cloud of spores into the air. It might have an effect on mines or other nearby objects. Okay, so the solution was there the whole time. And yeah, I may want to respec. I'll just make some go boom. Cool. Some essence pods. Is that it? Yep. So I have so many uses there. But this gives me much more leniency. Oh. Oh, there's a turret there. Hey, go away. Ooh, more living tools. I won't say no. Thorns. Game saved. Something tells me I was supposed to go through here first. More living tools. Yeah. Pick the door. Pick the door. Ooh, another canister. Terror. Door. And blast crystals. Throw an enemy, turn into a dangerous, damaging bolt of energy. Firestorm. I have a lot of stuff that I'm not using. Yeah, I should pick up the thorns. Nope. Totally have no charges, right? And of course, hit one of my cryo with that. Wrong one. Did hit the right one with the first attempt. Oh well. So I don't need to face tank all this stuff. And of course the cryo are all... Ow. This old stone bridge has withstood a century of neglect quite well. Stone posts line the edge. Ropes were once strung along them, but they rotted away long ago. It would be easy to pass were it not for the mines covering the span. The mines in the middle look especially large and dangerous. Of course. Looks like that's it for the mines. And gray mines. Or not. Oh, these ones don't hurt so much. mines in here. And moving the tools. Yeah, this is definitely a situation where I want to use the baton. Major healing pod. Pick that lock to get golden goblet. Static band for general energy resistance on my guys. A goblet, another cloak. Fire resistance, energy resistance. That appears to be it for this. I have so much specific equipment. Alright. Okay, looks like there's a camp here. Sholai camp. Cloak, tunic, javelin. Let's need random utensils. More mines here. Food and a javelin. And javelins, excuse me. Another gray spore baton. Looks like that vat chitin is going in the junk bag. And that appears to be it for the spores, or the mines. And there's a dead. Fine cloak. Grounded tunic. Okay, so however I do that. Another wooden shield for the junk bag. Already got the. Already noted the bowl. Clear bridge. So I've cleared both. Ready to leave to the buried cells. Let's see, it is marked. And they're both marked as cleared. So, can I say that they are cleared? Just yet? No. Why am I not allowed to say that I've cleared the two bridges? Oh, Pixley, leader of the scouts and merchants. Pixley is down here. I was trying to talk to the wrong guy. Hey, Pixley. I've crossed one of the bridges to the east. It should be passable now. My travelers doubted me, but I knew. They said our problems were too tiny for your attention, but I knew you had returned to help us. Thank you, Shaper. She produces a pair of gourds from our robes. These could be very useful when we're ambushed during a journey. They would be better put to use by you. She gives them to you. Give me a couple more healing gourds, I would imagine. Or healing pods. But I think I am going to respec. I just need to remember how to do that. What was it? Geneforge. cheats. Clear. Get a rock. Restore life. That was money. Show me all. Don't show me all. Better forgive me. They're all sects. Clear this area. Exit zone. No more cheats. I know there was something to. Geneforge, respec. Let's see. Retrain, that's it. There we go. Now my control over the cryo is adequate. Alright. 70 skill points to assign. Oh nice, and it doesn't get rid of your the passive thingamajigs. Yeah, Essence Mastery, I also want Leadership. It's at least 5. Both of those. Healing Craft, I think, gives me improved control as well. Anyway. Put that up to 10, so I have all the essence to play with. Three. I might as well. That's my control. Perfect. But I now have 114 essence to work with. If I recall correctly, all shaping skills improve control, as well as leadership. Now then, how much can I improve you before control starts slipping? Give you 1 HP increase. If I fully upgrade you, control is poor. Or control's still perfect. Control is now strong. Control should still be strong with this guy. Still going to have some issues. Okay, so And the Shaper records as well. So the bridges are cleared. And I remembered who I wanted to send stuff off to. Let's get Fire Wand closer. And now my 5 fire cold dynamos, as opposed to just 3. Hi, I have more stuff for you. Yay. It's not a whole lot. There's only 2. Man. What to do? Like, on one hand, I want these bands. Oh. Fire resistance, energy resistance. I feel like energy resistance would be good. I'm not really focusing on the melee damage. Let's go for energy resistance, because I'm pretty sure so much on that. Energy and fire resistance are just going to be more useful. I'm not focusing on melee for my guys. It's useful. Actually, maybe just a usual pile of Fiora would be a bit more better. Yes, a bit more better. I speak good. Blast crystal on there as well. Actually, it should. Oh well. Then 55 health. 7. I like the cryo. But having maximum actions. Action economy is also good. Therefore, 1249. Only have strong control with 4 of them. If I were to actually buff them up any. Control. Very quickly go down. Should be doing decent damage at this point. Got 5 of them. I'm not willing to let go of more control, and I'd like to have Essence around for spellcasting. We were doing things and stuff. Let's wander off to Pencil East. Just to get the northerly path that doesn't exist on the map. North Bridge, buried cells. Let's see about the buried cells, because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be where you're going. South first. Let's see, do I have mechanics? Yep. Oh, there's another thinker. And a door. Which won't open for me. This one won't open for me either. Another mind. Normally, this case would contain nutrients to feed the servant mind, which has been loaded. More Shaper records. Tools. The servant mind's energy has been depleted by its long years here. When you approach, it mumbles, "Shaper, you have returned. I am cell 1. I am out of nutrients. Please feed me so I can function." We're gonna get nutrients for you. Barely enough energy to talk. There should be some nearby case. No energy. Must dormant. Okay. Here you go. You open the ceramic jug and carefully feed the nutrient solution to cell 1. The effect is almost immediate. It opens its eyes wide and stretches its tiny arms and legs. Thank you, Shaper. I knew that if I continued to live, you would return one day. How may I help you? What is this place? This is, well, was a facility for storing creations. When a creation was made and needed to be held for further study, it was kept here. I kept track of what was here and operated the defenses. Are any creations still here? Most rogues fled our cell, and our cells fled. Most rogues in our cells starved long ago. The only thing that could live long enough beside me were the turrets and shades. Turrets? A new sort of turret was created on this island, a Reaper turret. Horribly lethal. One of them was placed in one of the northern cells. Maybe it still lives. You've never heard of a Reaper turret before. Maybe they only exist on Susia Island. Shades? A new variety of creation. Very exciting. Only partially physical, held together by magical energy. The Shapers were very excited about it. Interesting. The making of shades is completely forbidden by the Shapers. Shades must have been first discovered on this island. Because they have only limited corporeal form, they are very difficult to hold. Our cells are the only ones I can manage, it says with some measure of pride. Another question, tell me about this area's defenses. The cells are held shut with powerful doors. I can control them all from here. The rest of our defenses died long ago. You only know about the doors? If you find any other defenses here, I did not make them, and cannot control them. I am sorry, Shaper. You don't know about the mines? There are mines here? Strange. Only Shapers can make those. Or so I thought. I don't know who could have made them. Maybe the intruders visited me, but I was not active. I want to know more about this island. Susia Island was made for research. Many of the wisest Shapers came here to work and learn, and then 200 years ago, the island was barred. The Shapers all left quickly, so quickly that many objects were left behind, like me. Why was this island barred? I am not important enough to know. One day, Defniel came to me and told me what had happened. 2 days later, they were all gone. Who was Defniel? He was in charge of the school to the west. He was very important to the island. He passed through on the way to the school, and that was when he closed this facility down. Can you think of anything else? I do remember one thing. When Defniel was walking away for the last time, he said, "Damn the Geneforge. It would have all worked out if they didn't push things too far." That's all I heard. I apologize for not helping more. What is the Geneforge? I do not know. I am not even sure that was what he said. He was very upset and angry, and I was scared. What is this place? Creation's still here. Turrets, shades, no question. Fences. Can you open the doors for me? Close its eyes for a moment and says, "It is done. The doors now open to all who approach. Be careful, Shaper. Not all the prisoners are dead." Only know the doors, mines, that's all for now. Ooh, got me a load of XP. That wasn't a cell. Couple sheets of paper. Shaper records, paper, stuff. Dripping water has smeared. Same deal. Illegible. Smeared. You can only stay in one passage. Shades of all varieties are to be kept here from now on. Other facilities lack the properly sealed cells required to contain them. Shade cells are not to be opened without full guardian present. They are volatile and lethal under even the best of circumstances. Alright. Some more mines. Check. Just the box. Now they shouldn't explode on me, right? Excellent. Ooh, and there's an essence pool, so I can Riku if I need to. Ice crystals, javelin. What's in here? Discipline wand. Days. Alright. What are you? Spectral Vlish. Interesting. You're very resistant. Okay, why did I do that? Level 9. Curse. What's that do? Harder to hitting. Okay, you just move in and take. No, that's not very nice. Finally did it in. Ah, interesting. A human was chained to this post and stabbed. He died not long ago. He was one of the outsiders who invaded the Silent. You find no signs of who he was or why he was executed. But I do find some stuff I can sell off. And there's a servile here. The Fine Robe. Hostile resistance effect. Tunic. Someone left a dead servile in this cell. The body has not been here long. The face is covered in strange tattoos. Also, I should probably top off my health. Okay, turn those off. Those aren't off, I don't think. Nope. Fuck. Bastards! Fine. Spores. There's another one. Yeah, having that extra action is really good. Let's clear out these Artilla. Come on. Where are you going? I know you want to come back. Get him. Can't reach her. Blocked off everything. Oh, there's more. Hi. Use those ice crystals because I can. Okay, move forward if you can't see it. Okay, I think going through the North Bridge was the way I was supposed to go. Most definitely. An ivory band. Poison and acid resistance on myself and my creations. Let's move the Shaper records into my junk bag. On the ivory band, since we're dealing with Artilla. Let's keep the Girdle of Strength just in case. Now, did I loot both of these? Yes. No, I did not. Also occurs to make it probably equip a Thorn Baton just in case, but I really don't wanna. I am not built for that. Can you catch both of them? Nope. Oh well. Damn. Artilla are really weak to melee. Then up the thorns. Nothing of interest on the ground, and a couple more nests. Some heavy boots. Splitting thorns. Major healing spores. I have so much stuff. Okay, fine clothes going in. Reapers. Okay, that's the outside taken care of. Get me in closer. I didn't do anything. God damn it! Okay. Autosave buried cells a little bit ago. About 10 minutes lost. Damn it. Yeah, that should be everything. Turn those off. Oh hey, there's a living tool in there. So I'll have to go around if I want to get the oh yeah, the spectral volish. Discipline wand. I'm gonna use it. Ow. Bastard. Royal blessing. And breathe. Get in, attack. Get a vanish point. And same deal with you. Get into melee and do some real damage. You're on back. Okay, now we continue looting. Okay, so there's the Artilla outside. Let's try going another way. Okay, good. This was once a very small guard post. Interesting. So, control over there. There we go. Let's see. Some magic thingamajigs. Holding cells 1. Do not enter without neutralizing creation within. Level 12 Reaper Turret. Okay, blessing down. Breathe on it real hard. Spread out a little. 3. So what's it do? Cool. Yeah. Let's see if we can take it out. Another one down. Got it. Some Reaper Thorns. And we have ourselves another pod. This gives us Essence Lances for a cone of magical energy at your targets. Each point of this skill increases the damage. I'll say no to that. So we have perfect control now. Huh. That's all that. Major healing pod. And another thing. Speed. Hell yeah. Curing spores and some blankets. There's the shade. What's this do to you? Not a lot. Good to know. Fairy wands. Boom. Get in there. Get in there. Just wanted you to get in there and do some melee attacks. Ben, damn it. Good damage. Damn it. Swear to God. There we go. Getting this clicking. And we find more blast crystals, another fiery wand. That seems to be it. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the Essence Room, rebuild our team. I think that's basically the facility explored. Don't you dare. Good. Build. Yeah, more Fiora. Surface control. Endurance upgrade. Pretty notable. We'll sell for more. Strong control. Still got strong control. That's not the best. What? Cost is 16. Could go another round. Now I only have adequate control, but I also have volume of fire. Let's clear out the west side of the map first. High defense holding cells. Oh, a couple of turrets up there. A pair of living turrets guards this pathway. When you walk into their view, they turn their thorn nozzles away from you. You can pass safely. These turrets are young. They can't have been shaped. Someone at this island bred and trained them. They're a surprise from Susia Island. Ah, another friendly. Living tools aren't frisky. Buron. This servile is more nicely dressed than most you've encountered. You've made an effort, or he has made an effort to find clean, quality clothing, the sort provided to scribe and servant serviles. Your arrival doesn't surprise him. When you enter him, he says, "Welcome, Shaper. I'm Buron, a tinker." Sometimes serviles are used to maintain and repair simple Shaper objects. Buron has been a dedicated follower of this tradition. His workshop is full of tools, broken batons, and so on. What do you do here? He speaks slowly, carefully weighing each word. He may be speaking with extra care because he is in the presence of a Shaper. Or maybe he's always been like this. I am a tinker. I scavenge and repair Shaper goods in my workshop. I also try to breed living equipment. An experiment. Why do you live out here? I'm not comfortable with my kind. I crave solitude. I speak with you because I owe it to you as my creator. Breed equipment? What do you mean? Points to the north. I'm trying to breed living tools and batons. They're alive after all, but the supply is limited. I'm trying to get them to make more of themselves. It would be very good for us, for serviles. Have you had any success? No, but I am having some success awakening the natural desires of thorn batons. What will you do with the excess if you succeed? Well, if I make batons, it will be very helpful. I can provide great power to I haven't thought of that far ahead. Now, what do you know about this area? There was a Shaper warren here, still is, I suppose, but a ruin. I do not know what it is for. To go east, you must pass through it. How can I get through? There are traps, shaped mines. I'm sure you can master them. You're a Shaper. You could also disarm the traps by walking on them. He laughs. That was his idea of a joke. Also, there are deadly worms on the other side of the warren. You can sneak past them, but you have to be careful. Is there anything interesting inside the tunnels? There is one of your servant mines. It is awakened now. Or it is dormant now. I don't know why, but when it was awake, it told me that there had been humans inside recently. It said that one of the humans was killed. That human had a spray baton. Interesting. Yes, I am humble, Shaper. I do not ask things of my betters. However, if you could bring me that baton, it would increase my breeding stock. It might be the key to my project, my triumph. It would really help serviles. If you can bring me the baton, I can help you in return. I do know about this person, that he died. I may have snuck in and looked around before the mine was placed. I saw the body and the baton in one of the cells. However, there was a rogue there. I had to flee. I'm looking for a boat. Do you know where I can find one? No. I would like to trade with you. Do you have any goods for sale? Of course, trading with visitors is how I live my life. Sell something. Hey, you can have my fire wands. I just haven't been using them, so they're just taking up space. I want to keep the Girdle of Strength just in case. You can have the Reapers. I won't sell my junk bag because the baton he wants is in there. Let me see your wares. Thorns. A couple more living tools. I won't say no to those. Alright. Let's clear out the Artilla. Then wander back to a friendly settlement. Oh hey, there's stuff through his shop. Probably some stuff in his shop that I could take without him being too angry. Just look at my little flock of Fiora. They're so cute. Pick the lock. Gloves. Pick the lock. Leather that's not mine. Some cloaks. The lock. And a bunch of tools, pincers, and the like. Bolt lever. Don't have enough living tools or enough mechanics. Living tools and batons are actually living creatures, cunningly crafted by the Shapers. They require only a tiny amount of nutrients, and they are highly superior to crude, inferior, not alive objects. Biron is trying to get these scarce and valuable creatures to breed with each other. He placed them in these pens with water and food in an attempt to get them to reproduce. He doubt that it will work. Even when they do reproduce, it requires a skilled Shaper-trained craftsman to work a baton worm into a functional weapon. Still, it shows an unusual amount of initiative and cunning for a servile. All these batons, all these living tools, and their own little enclosures. It's so cute. Some fruits. Buckets. A nice, well-tended potted plant. There are ruts in the ground around it, as if it's been dragged around recently. On a hutch you search it. Behind it, on the rock, you find a small brass key. Okay. I guess I can get through this. And if I take those... Metal bowl... Okay. Now to take care of those Artilla. Head back to Pentil to pull the baton he wants out of my junk bag. Probably call it a night. Just a procession. They're down. Fine. Head down here to eliminate those. Or not. Overwhelming power! Should be some in here, I think. Yep. Gonna breathe a little fire there. Oh no, that's not very nice. Have a fireball. Nothing in there. Nope. Cool. Oh yeah, Ivory Band. Which I very much want in place of other stuff. Another living tool, the thorn baton. Now then, where were you? There you are. Charmed? Oh, I guess it just turned on me. Yep, because it was scared. No, that just lays more control for the rest of my guys. Yeah. Nope. Just... Damn it. Move up, breathe fire. Move up, breathe fire. Should be that. More stuff to sell. More thorns, which means more stuff to sell. And now, I believe things should be clear. Yep, buried cells has been cleared, so back to Pinto. To get the thing out of my junk bag. Where are you? Spray baton. Then go back to our guy. And see if I can give it to him. But yeah, fire shaping just seems to be better. Hi. I have a spray baton for you. Thank you, Shaper. This will complete a baton mating pair. Maybe I can start creating more of these powerful weapons. There's little one as humble as I can give you, but please, take anything sitting around in my store. It's all yours. Oh. Well, thank you. I'll take it all, then. Does that include the stuff in your, cabinets? Yes, it does. How nice of him. Does that also include stuff in here? Yes. How could I say no? Still strong control. What to do now? Yeah. Friendly outpost east on the south coast. That'll probably be at the stone circle. Well, I guess let's turn in any Shaper records we have. Hello. Hi. Or no. Oh right, I shoved them in my junk bag. Pretty sure they don't sell. There they are. Oh, and a living tool. Let's say no. Oh wait, I'll turn those in. Horror records for you. Not worth a whole lot. Let's go ahead and sell off our junk. Getting a whole lot of coin in the process. How's the trade been lately? Trade with you. You don't have anything for me. How about you? Got a bunch of stuff that could be useful later. Alright, I think I've had myself a fruitful session here. We've cleared out the bridges. We still need to make contact with that outpost. And continue learning about the show lie. We'll do that next week. I will see you tomorrow for a playthrough of, not Age of Legends, Endless Legend, playing the Cultists. But until then, I'll see you guys later.